Hi, thanks for taking a moment out of your day to watch this video. My name is Lynn McMonigal, and I would like to talk to you today about Shattered, which is my newest novel set for release in March. Shattered is the story of a choice one woman made 20 years ago and the lives that it's changing in the present. I hope you'll enjoy it. Please leave a comment. I'm very anxious to hear what anybody has to say about it. And now here's a little excerpt from Shattered. Now as Garrett sat in the empty room waiting for Janessa to come out of recovery, he felt bad about what he'd said. Grayson was right about it not being Brad's fault that this had happened. He never should have taken out his frustrations on him. Shortly after Brad had stood up. He gave his number to Grayson, asked for a call when surgery was over, and then excused himself. Garrett hadn't had a chance to say he was sorry. He prayed that he would get the chance for a proper apology later. The theme music for one of the national news programs began to play. Garrett turned his attention to the TV, hoping that would take his mind off of things. He wanted to be in a good mood, happy and smiling as much as possible when Janessa came into the room. To his surprise, the anchor was talking about a 20-year-old missing persons case from Michigan being solved. They even showed a picture, the same one that Officer Taylor had showed to Janessa before she went into surgery. How could the national news programs have gotten a hold of this story already? This was definitely not going to help Janessa find a way to deal with everything happening in her life. He heard the sound of a bed being wheeled down the hall. "Here we are, Janessa," a nurse said. Garrett quickly switched off the TV. He stood off to the side while the nurses positioned Janessa's bed and made sure her IV was dripping properly. Once they were alone, Garrett sat beside Janessa, holding her hand. "How are you feeling?" he asked her softly. "My head hurts," she said. "And my leg, too. I feel like I could sleep forever." He kissed her cheek. "Not forever, okay? My life would be boring without you in it." Janessa managed a weak smile. "Oh, I had the strangest dream during surgery," she said. "Really?" "Yeah. It was so odd. It seemed like it was really happening, but it was one of those things that I know could never have really happened. You know what I mean?" "Tell me about it," Garrett prompted. "It was so weird," Janessa said. "You were there, and so was Gracie. We were just talking, and then these cops came in. They showed me this picture and said that my mom had kidnapped me when I was just a toddler. Isn't that wild?" Garrett silently prayed for the right words to say. He squeezed her hand and said, "Janie, honey, we have to talk."